Hey everybody, this is Kiki from Niar Designs. I pray you're all doing well and are doing something that makes you happy. Before we begin today, we are back with the little golden book that we are doing. We are making this into a prayer journal. I am making this into a prayer journal to go with our Bible study, the 52 Names of God. However, of course, you can do this with any little golden book and make any journal for whatever it is that you want to make a journal for. It goes with everything. Before we begin, though, I do want to go into our God's gift box. He is able to save them to the uttermost that come unto God by him, seeing he ever liveth to make intercession for them. Hebrews 7:25. Yeshua, Jesus, thank you for changing my life. Help me to share with others about the wonderful things you have done. Absolutely. So I am getting ready to leave, but I wanted to get this video out to you. However, the video that is coming out today, or came out today, I'm sorry guys, it's been a long weekend, so I apologize. We had the grandbabies here and it was a lot of busy fun, but in order to do that I had to obviously make the videos ahead of time, and I forgot to do something that I shouldn't have forgotten. And that is, it is today, Memorial Day here in the United States. And I wanted to take a moment out to say how grateful and thankful I am for your service, for your sacrifices, and of course for the utmost sacrifice that you've made if you've lost a loved one. Now, in Israel, it's mandatory. My uncles, cousins, my parents, my grandparents, all have been in the military. My husband is a veteran of the United States Navy. He was a corpsman. So I would like if you would please indulge me in taking a moment of silence. Even if you're from a different country, I'm sure that you've had some loss, and whether we agree with that part of the politics or not, the lives that have been lost are still lives of our brothers and sisters. So if you don't mind, just indulge me for a moment of silence. If you would like to pray for their souls, that would be obviously encouraged. Of course, that's up to you. I thank you for that. If you prayed along with me, I appreciate that so very much. Okay. So, when I left you last, we made this part, right? We kept the golden spine from our little golden book. I showed you how to do that. And I also said something and I made a mistake, and I'd like to correct that mistake. I'd given you measurements. Clearly, I stink at measurements. And I gave you measurements nonetheless about your pages to go in there. I believe I said like a half an inch. That wasn't it. What I forgot was that if, now I should say that if you are going to sew your signatures right through the golden spine, you're fine, okay? However, if you are making a hidden spine like I am, I did not take into consideration this and the fabric that I'm going to use, and that's how I'm going to have my hidden spine. So in turn, I'm going to sew my signatures onto this piece. Then I will glue it on here, glue the sides down. Yes, I like it sticking out on the top. That's fine with me if I made it a little longer. So then obviously the signatures will be sewn in like so. If you're going to do that, you're going to have to cut the pages down a little bit more than what I said. So I apologize about that. I just wanted to go through. I put some papers together. I made some ruffles for the page edges. Now, if you like the page edges sticking out a little, then leave it. It's fine. Again, it's all what you like, right? It's your journal. I do not. I wanted it to be flush because, again, I made a lot of different ruffles to then put on my pages so they stick out. I want these to stick out. I want this as fluffy as possible. So I made this, and obviously that I just made it long, so I have some extra. I made that one. This is a shorter one. Here's another one. Another one using the same fabric as what I'm going to make the spine with. Here's another one, and I made them, some I made a little bit longer so they're fluffier on the side, and some you can see they're thinner so they're not as fluffy. I like that. I like the difference in fluff, if you will. That one I'm not using. Then I also have some lace trim that I will use, and this came off of this, which I got off of a dress or something. Anyway, so I'm going to use this part like that, and that's going to be sticking out just for another, again, it's just different textures. I also, and I showed you this last time, I took a bunch of fabric that I may use, and also this that I'd like to use somewhere. I just love it, and I might not use any of it. I might use all of it. Who knows? Whatever will happen will happen. But I did want to go through real quick in case you are doing this with me. You can get the idea of, because I know there are some of you that are new to junk journaling as a whole. I hope you come along. For those of you that are new and that have subscribed, thank you so much. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all of you. I'm just, I'm blown away. I'm overwhelmed. I'm so touched by your comments. So please continue. That's just amazing. Continue to comment. I love getting to know you. It brightens my day every day. I look for those comments when I can in the morning, or it's it's just amazing. So I just wanted to, again, thank you and remind you that if you are here and you like what I do and you like, I'm telling you, it's the best community ever. And I can be a little biased, but it really is. And so, yeah, hop along and subscribe and like and, definitely comment. It's awesome. Okay. So let's get back to this. So, like I have said before, there are 2 signatures in each of the little golden books, and I'm still going to keep those 2 signatures, and each signature in my little golden book had 3 pages. I added some more, and which is why they're a bit thicker than just the 3 pages, okay? And obviously I want to add, like I said, page trims and tags and pockets and, labels and all that fun stuff as well. But I don't want to do that right now until after I sewn in the page trims. So I'm keeping the signatures separate until I get those in, and then I will sew my signatures to the hidden spine and glue that down. Okay, so this is the tarragon paper that coffee dyed paper that we made together, and I just loved it with this. It just, I thought, really added to the yellow here, and also like the little shapes that are in this paper naturally kind of mimic the shapes in this paper. So I really liked it together. So that's that. Then I have this little McDonald's bag. I'm going to cut on the top of this particular one. It does have a gusset, but I'll figure that out. I'll probably glue that down at some point or whatever. Here's the other page to that. Then I have coffee dyed tracing paper. And again, if you want to know how to do this, I do have a video of dyeing paper, and I used a whole bunch of different things. Like I said, we used, no, not tarragon, turmeric. I'm so sorry. It was turmeric. I don't know. Anyway, it was turmeric, I promise you. And I used different types of spices. I used and lemon juice with the coffee dyed, and I just showed you how to do that. You don't need an oven, you don't have to put it outside, you don't have to do any of that. I also did some stencil work, I did all of that, and I found that the way that I did this was the easiest for me. Okay, so this is one, I believe, yes, this is one of the ones that I put lemon juice on, and you can see the like variation in the colors, and I love that. You can see the lighter part is what the lemon juice did to it. This is, I just glued with the Elmer's clear glue. I glued some napkin that I had left over onto an old telephone page, and I just thought that was really cool. That's the book page, and I have this in the center of the signature. I don't know what I'll put on this. I'll probably stencil something or texture paste or something. I haven't decided yet. And here's the rest of that signature. And then again, I just love that look, and of course that noise. And here's the other side of the McDonald's bag. So I like the gusset on this side because you can fit a lot in the pocket, and that's fun. And look at that. It's just so lovely. And that's first signature done. This is the second signature. This is just like a ledger paper that I had. This is the one that was stenciled. I just laid a stencil on the coffee dyed. This is the other half of the, oh my God, tracing paper. I don't know why I have such a hard time saying that word. And I like this because it looks like she's playing peekaboo. I just thought that came out really cute. And you can see that I also have like the shorter papers, longer papers, whatever, and I have them in various heights. I like that. Of course, you can all have them all in the middle. That's completely up to you, of course. This is an older piece that I had, and what I did was I took a crocheted doily and I put that on top, and put coffee on that, and this is how it came out. And I just love the little details of this paper, so I put that in here. This is another napkin on telephone paper, again glued with the clear Elmer's glue, and it doesn't peel up, it doesn't do anything. That's that. And this is the middle of this signature. I just love this bag. I thought it fit so nicely. And of course, now we're getting to the end. This is the other side of the crocheted doily. And tracing paper. Look how pretty that looks. And then this is the other side of the stencil. I just used two separate stencils. And the ledger paper, I like this, so I kept it in. And that's that. And yes, I still have, I will keep the numbers on the pages until I sew them in, and then I will erase them just to make sure. And anyway, so those are my two signatures. You've seen some of the things that I want to add, on the page edges. I've also used some of the little clusters that Lisa, one of my dear friends and subscribers, had sent me in Happy Mail. I used some of her stuff and made some of my own little clusters as well, using some of the buttons that she has sent me, like this one and this button, and then these are the clusters that she made that I thought would go so pretty. Oh wait, there's another. No, that one I made today. There was another one. I could have sworn. Anyway, I'll find it. Maybe I put it back by accident. But so, and then I have these little buttons and little pieces that I want to glue down in parts. And look at this. How cute is that? Oh my God, I love it. And this one's a shank button, so I probably will put that onto a small tag or something. I just think it's it's so cute. So, and I just think it fits that the journal that we're making so well. So I keep that under my glue box. And that's that. Oh, I did want to show you this. So I made this, and you can see I made it really wide because I want to take it and make like a flower, and then put this in the center of said flower, like that. And yes, it is quite poofy, but again, I don't mind my journals to be quite large. To me, I love the textures, I love the feel, I love going back and just going through it again and again. To me, that's the joy of a journal, are all the textures and seeing and hearing all the different paper sounds, and that's joyful for me. But of course, it'll be your journal, so I would encourage you to please make your journal something that you would like to go back to time and time again, that you enjoy that much. That's what it's all about. It's about creativity and the love of what you do. So, with that, again, happy Memorial Day for those of you that celebrate. And I will say goodbye. I will wish you all an extremely blessed rest of your night, day, or morning, wherever you are in this world. And I love you guys so much. Thank you again for all your support and kind words. And I will see you again real soon. Bye.